Porsha Williams winning prenup battle against Simon. She will keep her Rolls Royce mansion. We'll see 40K a monthly. Yeah, and he was what, deported recently? We
Yeah.
reported that he was deported. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he's gonna honor these court rulings, even though that he's deported. But it's my co-host was bringing it to my attention, saying that he might have to if he wants to see his child. So it's gonna definitely be very interesting to see if he's gonna hold up his end of the bargain. But we're going to play the video clip and then talk about it. We'll be right back.
Current status of your divorce from Simon?
I is still married.
You are?
Still married.
It was about to be over, and then unfortunately he had been detained. So
is he, yeah, I
it should
read
be
that
over
he was
soon.
detained. He is detained where?
In Atlanta. He's not Atlanta, but in Georgia. Yeah.
When you say detained,
Well,
is he like in a facility?
So he's in a Stewart facility.
Wow.
So our last court date, he
Wow.
requested for it to be in person. I didn't want it to be in person because I kind of knew the climate.
Okay.
And unfortunately, he walked into it. But I think he'll figure it out. And
Oh, boy.
I wish him well, and I pray for him and his family. Maybe they can figure it out.
The parties began
figure
dating
it out.
early 2021, in the spring of 2021. They became engaged, and later on that year, you'll learn that on or about September of 2021, Miss Williams actually left her employment with Dish Nation, which is a TV network, and she also left her employment with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You'll also learn that during this time, Mr. Gabadia was actually giving his girlfriend about $30,000 a month, just off the strength of being his girlfriend. And so also during that time, Mr. Gabadia took that into consideration that, since she had left her employment with Dish Nation and also with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, two of her primary sources of income, that he agreed to pay his girlfriend $30,000. Well, not agreed, there's a formal agreement at that time, but he was voluntarily paying her that. So that way she would have some sort of financial means to take care of her day-to-day needs. The parties then began a discussion about entering into a prenuptial agreement towards the end of 2021, I believe, maybe around December of 2021, carrying into 2022. The parties did both hire counsel, they began negotiating, and you'll learn that during the negotiations, Mr. Gabadia relied upon the fact that Ms. Williams was no longer earning the average $1.6 million to $2 million that she was earning from Real Housewives of Atlanta as a cast member to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was no longer earning her money from Dish Nation.
Oh man, so it looks like here Portia's on her second divorce. Simon's on his fourth divorce. I mean, if you would ask me, I knew this relationship was doomed from the start. I mean, just from the beginning, because Simon was already with somebody. He was with that Fallon chick, and then as soon as he seen Portia coming around, looking all thick and all juicy and stuff like that, he made a crazy move. He kicked one girl to the side, then he ended up going with Porsha.
I remember in the show when she was telling him, like, she was talking to the other girls, right? And she was like saying that she had a new man. And then they're like, oh, like, spill the beans. Like, who is he? And then she said Simon. And they're like, wait, isn't that our other friend's dude? And she was like, not anymore. And they're like, oh,
Spicy.
damn. But I had no idea that she made that much money, or the rest of the Real Housewives made that much money. I mean, making anywhere between like, especially in the later seasons, over $1 million to $2 million per episode. I mean, they're basically making the same amount of money as the Friends cast when they were superstars. I know that's in the 90s, and it's 2025 now. So,
they make it.
but still, it's crazy to be on that level. I mean, to think about it, she's making like NBA player money. I think you looked it up that they do like 15 to like 20 something, almost 30 episodes sometimes a season.
Yep.
So she's making between like 15 and $25 million a year.
That's a lot.
Doing Real Housewives, and people were talking like, "Oh, I can't believe she left," and now she's only going to get what, $40,000 a month in spousal or alimony. And how could you do that? But if she already did 7-8 seasons, I mean, she's already made over $100 million.
True.
And if she's invested that and taken care of her assets with financial advisors and stuff like that, she could really be to the point where she doesn't need that income anymore. That she's already made enough where her money's already working for her. So, I don't know. She may not even need this money at all. and maybe she feels like she doesn't want to deal with the show anymore. And she's already set for life, so she's just gonna enjoy herself.
I mean, she is basically set for life. I mean, 40K a month. I mean, when I saw this, I was like, oh man, Porsha came up big. But then after going through everything and reading the prenup, this was in the prenup. Like in the and so basically what happened, what I'm thinking that happened is that he can't like Simon's a scammer. We've been talking about Simon for like the longest. Like he gets visas, he's overstays his visa, he gets kicked out of America,
fake identities,
he gets fake identities, he does all this type of stuff. So I mean, so basically what is going on is like he's going out here like marrying American women, hoping and wishing that okay, well, like hopefully this is gonna give me an official visa. This is gonna make me a citizen. I can stay in America, and it don't be working. So, but the way that he get these girls is like he'll say like, oh yeah, you know, I want to marry you. I got all this money, and if we break up and we get a prenup, I'm writing the prenup that I'm gonna give you $50K a month. Ain't nobody turning down $50K a month.
Yeah, for like 2 years or whatever it is. So it's like they feel like, you know, it's a win-win for them that they either stay with them and they have a partner that's like, you know, heavily connected, or even if it doesn't work out, they still get like kind of compensated for their efforts, I guess you could say.
Exactly. And then on top of that, she went and she get to keep the house. Because remember, at one
Rolls Royce, the mansion. Even though he was scamming, he could have got her that stuff through scamming money.
True. I mean,
but she has all kind of money. She could have bought that her own.
She could, but you know, girls don't want to spend their own money.
No, that is hilarious. Comment down below if you've seen those Instagram reel videos where they run up to like it's like people at fairs or places where like you know, couples are at, and they're like, all right, quick question for the couple: how much money is in your bank account? And the dude will be like $800 or like $1,500, and they'll ask the girl, and she'll be like 80,000. And he's like, 80,000. He's like, I am absolutely dying trying to cover our bills, and you have 80,000 in your account. And they're like, yeah, my family gave me that money to hold for my future, and I'm keeping it for my future. You're
the rainy day funds.
They're like, you're the man. You take care of the bills. This is my family's money. And he was like, I'm done with you. And they'll just walk off. That's happened like so many times in those videos where the girls are actually doing very well financially because they're working and their family's giving them money, and then they're having the boyfriend cover the bills, so they're making money in two ways and getting their expenses covered. They be killing the game.
If you look at the statistics, they say that women make more money when they're single and men make more money when they're in a relationship. Because when a woman's in a relationship, when a woman's single, she got like 5 or 6 dudes buying her lunch. Like somebody's like Monday through Friday, taking care of her. Somebody's gonna buy her lunch, even if she don't like the dude. You got girls that getting free meals, or if she like the dude, she getting those meals. You got that. All she doing is paying her rent. Work husband buying her work lunch. If she really got the juice, somebody helping her pay her rent and her phone bill. So she and her car note. I mean, she got all that. And then with guys, when guys are single, you know, we talking on 4, 5, 6 different girls, and me paying $40 for her, $40 for her, $40 for her, $40 for her. I'm losing money. So if I get one girl, I'm saving money. So that, I mean, that's really how it is. But I mean, with this situation right here, this is just a sucker move. I mean, Porsha seen the lollipop that was begging to get licked, and he got licked all the way through. I mean, 40.
Who getting licked?
Simon got used. I mean, basically, Simon tried to use her, and she ended up winning in the long run. The question:
do you think he's actually going to pay? Do you think he cares about seeing his child, or he's like, I'm deported, I guess I can't be a part of the family or pay you your money? He's going to pull Anthony Edwards.
He ain't American. He African. They can take care of the kids. He gonna want to. He can't call me racist now. I'm black.
That's racist.
Nah, I just want to press the button.
Nah, that's messed up. But I mean, nah, they think.
So Porsha, what you basically need is you need someone that isn't gonna get kicked out of this country. You might as well hit up Chico 2 times. Tales from the Crib on Instagram. Colonel Sanders.
That's what Tamar Braxton.
No, I was gonna say something. I'm gonna control myself.
Horrible.
I'm gonna control myself today. But Porsha knows what it is. She knows where to find me.
Nah, man.
I'll be a Real Husband of Hollywood.
You'll be on the show for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Real Husband of Hollywood.
What will be your role? Would you be
I'll be right in the mix. I'll be talking trash to everybody.
He'd be like Doug Christie.
Now I would like form alliances and then make the other girls get mad about not being in it.
Oh Lord.
I would form a civil war between the girls, the ones that are on my side and the ones that aren't.
This is why you can't trust people like this. You can't trust them.
Well, because what's the other girl's name? Nene.
Mm-hmm.
I think Porsha and Nene were always cool, right? I don't think they ever beefed.
They ended up beefing. I mean, everybody ended up beefing with Nene at the end.
Stuff you watch when you're in relationships. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
See? Exactly. It'd be everywhere. I mean, and then the fact that they made $1.2 million, like you said, in an episode.
She making bank.
Exactly.
I mean, you saw she upgraded herself.
See?
Was she from the picture on the left and the picture on the right. Enhancements.
I didn't realize. See, goes get the eye. Okay. Didn't even realize that. But y'all comment down below how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like Simon's gonna pay his $40K a month alimony, or
No.
you feel like